had a call on my landline, and they said, "This is the Top Shot program. Have you heard of it?" They said, "We're trying to get it going, and we'd like you to be a contestant on Top Shot." And I said, "What all would I be shooting?" They said, "We shoot everything." I said, "That's great. I'll come be on Top Shot." And then they had me fill out all kind of papers, submit a video, and I had to take the Minnesota psychological exam because they were handling firearms. So I did that by mail, and I passed that. So they said, "Chief, we found out how old you are. And instead of being a contestant, would you consider being the expert?" And well, of course I'll be the expert. They said it pays more. I said, "I really want to be the expert, yes." So they flew me out to Hollywood. So I had a really big time being on Top Shot, and I coached 2 men to be expert slingshot shooters in one of their showdowns. And then it was a few months later, the National Geographic channel called me up and said, "We're starting a new show called The Showdown of the Unbeatables, and we want you to be on it." I said, "Sure." Here came an e-ticket over the computer to fly to Hollywood. And I didn't know what they were going to have me do, but I shot at bottles full of liquids. I shot at balloons in the air. I shot at flying targets. And they didn't tell me what the showdown was going to be. And they had a big curtain all around this great big shooting range they built up. So I go up there and I find out they're putting me up against a automatic paintball shooting gun, a machine gun shooting paintballs. I'm to shoot 1 paintball at a time out of my little slingshot. So they had little Chiefy go first with his little slingshot, 1 ball at a time, 30 targets. I had 3 minutes, and way less than 3 minutes, about 2.5 minutes, I'd hit every target. And they were congratulating me. And then they had me stand aside, and here came the automatic paintball shooting gun. They started the clock. The 30 targets were all set, and he shot 2,500 balls. And when he got near to 3 minutes, he didn't even have them all hit yet. And he'd shot nearly 3,000 balls before he all got them hit, and it was just barely under the 3 minutes. And they declared me the winner with my little slingshot. That was the greatest feeling, the showdown of the unbeatables. And I won it the old style way. And let me tell you, that was probably the biggest slingshot event since David and Goliath. This is my friend Teddy Jr. here. When I went out to Hollywood for the showdown of the unbeatables, they put a clip on, a picture of the grizzly bear that I shot with my slingshot. So the first prize for winning the showdown against the machine gun was this stuffed bear. I guess that's straight from the carnivals, from winning the shooting contest.